Your brain is not broken. It's just stuck in a loop. It was never designed to escape on its own. If you overthink at night, replay conversations, imagine worst-case futures, or feel mentally exhausted for no clear reason, this video is not motivational. It's neurological. Stay with me, because once you understand why overthinking happens, stopping it becomes a skill, not a struggle. Overthinking is not a personality flaw. It's not weakness. It's not lack of discipline. Overthinking is a predictable brain pattern triggered by threat, uncertainty, and control loss. And the biggest mistake people make? Trying to stop thoughts using willpower. That never works. Today, I'll walk you through science-backed psychological methods used in cognitive therapy, neuroscience, and behavioral psychology to shut down overthinking at its root. No affirmations, no fake positivity, just how the brain actually works. Let's start. Point 1. Overthinking is a survival loop, not a thinking problem. Your brain has one main job: keep you alive. When it detects uncertainty, it activates the default mode network, the brain system responsible for mental simulation. That's when you start replaying. What if I said the wrong thing? What if this goes wrong? What if I fail? Your brain believes it's protecting you by predicting danger. So when you tell yourself, stop thinking, the brain hears, danger still exists. And it thinks harder. Key insight: you don't stop overthinking by fighting thoughts. You stop it by convincing the brain the threat has passed. Point 2. Name the thought to break the loop. This is called cognitive diffusion, used in acceptance and commitment therapy. Instead of thinking, I'm going to fail, you say, I'm having the thought that I'm going to fail. That small language shift does something powerful. Brain imaging studies show it reduces emotional activation in the amygdala. Why? Because the brain now sees the thought as an object, not reality. Thoughts lose authority when you label them. You're not denying the thought. You're downgrading its power. Overthinking thrives on identification. Distance kills it. Point 3. Time box your overthinking. Your brain hates open-ended problems. When thoughts feel endless, stress hormones stay elevated. So psychologists use a method called scheduled worry time. Here's how it works. Pick a 15-minute window each day. That's your official overthinking time. Outside that window, when thoughts appear, you say, not now, later. At first, it feels fake, but neurologically, your brain learns, I don't need to solve this right now. Studies show this reduces rumination significantly within weeks. Structure calms the nervous system. Point 4. Move your body to silence the mind. Overthinking lives in a still body. When your body doesn't move, mental energy has nowhere to go. That's why walking, stretching, or slow movement reduces intrusive thoughts. Movement activates the motor cortex, which competes with the default mode network. This is why your best ideas happen in the shower or on walks. You're not distracted. You're regulating. If you're stuck in your head, don't argue with your thoughts. Change your physical state. The brain follows the body. Point 5. Reduce choices to reduce overthinking. Overthinking loves options. The more choices you have, the more your brain simulates outcomes. This is called decision fatigue. Minimalist routines work because they reduce cognitive load. Steve Jobs wore the same outfit, not for style, for mental clarity. Create defaults. Same breakfast, same workout time, same bedtime routine. Less decision-making equals fewer mental loops. Overthinking feeds on excess freedom. Point 6. Stop asking why and ask what next. Why am I like this? Why did this happen? Why do I feel this way? These questions pull the brain into the past. Overthinkers get stuck because why has infinite answers. Psychologists recommend action-oriented questions instead. Replace why is this happening with what's the next small action I can take? Action shifts the brain from rumination to problem solving. Motion breaks obsession. Clarity comes after movement, not before. Point 7. Write it out, but do it right. Journaling works, but only if done correctly. Most people journal like this. I feel bad. I'm stressed. Everything is confusing. That reinforces the loop. Effective journaling follows a structure. Write the thought. Write the evidence for it. Write the evidence against it. Write a balanced, alternative thought. This is cognitive restructuring. It trains the brain to self-correct instead of spiral. You're not venting. You're retraining neural pathways. Point 8. Sleep is non-negotiable for overthinkers. Sleep deprivation amplifies emotional reactivity. When you're tired, the brain's emotional regulation center weakens. That's why overthinking gets worse at night. Your logic shuts down first. Your fear stays awake. Fix sleep, and you reduce overthinking by default. No phone before bed. Dim lights. Consistent schedule. This isn't self-care. It's neurological maintenance. Point 9. Accept uncertainty or suffer mentally. Overthinking is resistance to uncertainty. The brain wants guarantees. Life doesn't give them. So the brain keeps thinking, hoping for certainty. The most mentally resilient people don't have fewer thoughts. They tolerate uncertainty better. Say this: I don't know how this will turn out, and I can live with that. Acceptance shuts down the alarm system. Resistance keeps it loud. Point 10. Your brain learns what you practice. Every time you replay a thought, you strengthen that neural pathway. Overthinking is not random. It's trained. The good news: so is calm. Each time you redirect attention, label a thought, or choose action over rumination, you weaken the loop. Neuroplasticity is always working. The question is, what are you training your brain to do? Overthinking doesn't mean you're broken. It means your brain is doing its job too well in the wrong direction. You don't need to silence your mind. You need to retrain it. Stop fighting thoughts. Start understanding them. Because the moment you stop treating overthinking like an enemy, it loses its power over you. Your mind was built to protect you. Now it's time to teach it how. And once you do, peace stops being rare. It becomes your default state.